Weather Watch forecasting, powered by Kijiji. Over 350,000 car listings across Canada.
Our weather watch is on. Every umbrellagist will tell you that that's the proper way to hold one. In Vancouver there, we'll have much experience this week because more rains are coming in the longer term. We are glad that you are here. An update on active weather begins now. Most active weather this weekend has been the storm in eastern Canada. There are still passing rain showers. There's been snow, there's been freezing rain, I know. In Quebec and Labrador, there'll still be some heavy showers. Watch for them in Newfoundland overnight tonight. Again, St. John's also the warmest weather in all of Canada today, but a cold front will pass and draw your temperatures down to just mid-single digits in the days ahead in many parts of the east. As far as rain goes, another 25 to 40 millimeters of rain likely in Newfoundland and Labrador, much dependent on where exactly you live. The other component to this has been some snow on the western flank of the storm. Cold front sweeps through Ontario late this afternoon, producing a couple of showers now and again. There were some snow flurries in Ontario. Well, are you ready for the next season then? Well, watch this quick review and get set. Make your plans. Watch now.
Now is the time to prep for winter. Fall is almost here.
Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Your home, your car, and you need to get ready before the snow flies.
Here's a list of things you can do in the fall to help you prepare for winter.
Seeing clearly through your vehicle's windshield? Well, that's critical for safety. And these old wiper blades, they won't cut it during our winter. It's best to change them up. While you're at it, change to winter tires. As temperatures drop, so does the tire pressure. So you'll want to test them once a month to make sure they're properly insulated. And while you're doing all this, give your car a good cleaning and perhaps a rust proofing too.
Did you know seeding your lawn right now is actually more effective than waiting till spring? Cleaning and prepping your flower beds now will make spring gardening a lot easier, and before the first frost appears, get some burlap to bundle up those shrubs. Hot, humid summers can build up nasty mold or mildew on your furnace filter. Fall is a good time to clean or change it. Weather stripping helps keep your home cozier.
Don't wait for the holiday rush. Shop for your winter boots in the fall. Same goes for all winter clothes. Selection and sizes will be available, and you'll be ready if the snow comes early.
Don't neglect restocking your home and your vehicle's emergency kits. Stay cozy, warm, and safe this winter by checking off all of these items on your fall to-do list.
Okay, here's where we are on social media. We love talking about the weather. You can catch us on Twitter and Instagram plus Facebook. Matter of fact, Daniel Martins is writing on theweathernetwork.com today about snow in the future. Oh, in Western Canada, we get the genesis of low pressure by Tuesday, Wednesday in Alberta. There's much colder air out of the territories. Well, in Whitehorse and Yellowknife, this week the temperature will not come above the freezing mark. It's that brand of cooler air being drawn to the south and fed moisture from the Pacific. So a band of snow, 5-10 centimeters, Grand Prairie, Fort McMurray to Thompson. Watch for that in the days ahead. We'll trend these temperatures for you in the west so you'll rather get an idea of what is to come. An update on your forecast just seconds away. Don't miss it. Storm Hunters, the 1,000-year storm coming up later today.
Watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the short and long-term forecasts for your area. photos and videos, visit upload.theweathernetwork.com.
This local forecast has been brought to you by Wilson's Home Heating, spreading warmth throughout Nova Scotia for over 100 years.
A hot air balloon ride is a unique adventure, especially as no two trips in the sky are the same. The wind dictates the journey you'll take.
The things that we look for in the winds are nice calm winds on the surface so that we can launch in a nice calm fashion and just float away. As we do get up in the air, there are different air currents because of the different temperatures and the different fronts moving through the highs and the lows. That's what generates the different directions of the winds. So then we get into the particular altitude that has the wind direction that we wanted, and we ride that until we get to our destination.
There are an abundance of weather factors that come into play when it comes to hot air balloons. Luckily, your job is to leave it to the experts and enjoy the ride.
It was amazing. Absolutely amazing experience.
For the Weather Network, I'm Chrissy Van.
The Snowbird Weather Report is brought to you by TD. Heading south, visit us at td.com/cross-border banking.
Time to polish the clubs. The snowbirds are beginning the migration. The Snowbird Report is sponsored by TD. So if you're headed there is the weather on Monday for Daytona Beach and down to Port Everglades and Orlando and Miami's and Naples and Fort Myers and down to the Keys. Some cloudiness in South Florida Monday on into Tuesday. And there you go. That is the very latest on the Snowbird Report for TD.
I had the most incredible dream. We were greeted by princesses and swashbuckling pirates. We escaped to our own island. And we could fly. We met all kinds of wonderful characters. And were guests at a royal banquet. And the best part? It wasn't a dream at all.
Disney Cruise Line, the vacation your whole family has been dreaming about.
Every year, hundreds of thousands of Canadians head south to live abroad during winter. These travelers call themselves snowbirds. Several laws and regulations continue to threaten this retirement dream for Canadians. The Canadian Snowbird Association is a national not-for-profit advocacy group owned and operated by over 80,000 members. The CSA's mandate is to protect and defend the rights and privileges of Canadian travelers by lobbying for fair access to government services. Membership is only $25 a year. As a member, you will receive a subscription to CSA News Magazine, a Snowbird information kit, low-cost currency exchange rates, and much more. Call now and get a free copy of the CSA's Traveler's Report Card and learn how your government is helping or hindering your freedom to travel. Preserve your rights as a Canadian when you travel abroad. Join the CSA today. Call now.
Hey, what's all this?
Well, Ford knows that the weather is different across the country. That's why this Escape SE is equipped to handle it all, with four-wheel drive, heated seats, and more.
What about the winter safety package?
That comes with winter tires, rims, and pressure sensors. Oh, and there's no extra charge.
Sweet. Test drive?
Yeah. You guys are too cute. When you can get ahead of cold weather, it's easy to get into a Ford.
Closed captioning is brought to you in part by Ricola. 10 natural Swiss herbs in every drop for effective cough relief.
Ricola.
Weather Watch forecasting powered by PetSmart.
Must-see video now. Look. Whoa. And there was nobody on the pool deck to witness that. But anyway, that was in Greece with Big thunderstorms there over the Mediterranean. Update on active weather. A look at the long-range outlook for you. Have had this big storm in eastern Canada. It's produced a rain-snow mixture in Quebec. We've had some very heavy showers through Atlantic Canada. We had some passing rains on the prairies. Well. Let's just first of all deal with these like you eat an elephant one bite at a time, right? So we'll go through these storms one at a time. Yes, rain, but this has been some snow with cool air, and it'll continue again overnight tonight, and that's into the eastern townships of Quebec. So places like Saint-Hyacinthe and Sherbrooke, all of you could see some wet snow again tonight. So if you drive on the eastern townships auto route, the 20 or the 40, you could see some snow. We saw some on the side of the 401 in eastern Ontario early this morning, right? So it remains cool enough for that to occur. We're going to draw some cool air out of the Arctic over the next several days as well. I'll show you the temperatures there, but that is going to put some snow in northern Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and British Columbia. In some cases, it could be 10 centimeters or more. As you come south, it becomes mingled with very cool rain that will fall. By the way, if you miss a lot of these maps, I'll put them up on my Twitter and Instagram feed today so that you can stay square with all of this information. Okay, so let's talk about Western Canada. We have a vigorous low in the upper atmosphere, not unlike the scenario we had last weekend. This is just not as strong, but it does carry a fair amount of moisture, works with the jet stream to draw some good moisture into the Pacific Northwest, and then finally by next weekend a ridge reasserts itself. But between now and then, some significant rains in British Columbia. 50 millimeters in the lower mainland is likely, up to 100 on the west coast of the island. Several rainy days in a row in Vancouver on the way. Did I say several rainy days in a row on the way in Vancouver? Very good, because that's what I was trying to say. Temperatures only in the single digits. That's chilly into the capital of Alberta, but look at this. Go up to the territories. The temperatures here do not come above freezing this week ahead. So it's that brand of cool air that's going to sag to the south and result in these implications on the prairies. So that feels more like November, doesn't it? And that's still a week out. And some cool rains into Manitoba by next weekend. Now let's talk about the lower Great Lakes and on out to the Atlantic provinces. Yes, indeed, it has been stormy this weekend with this great disturbance in the atmosphere. Some milder air will press into southwestern Ontario in time this week, but most all of you in eastern Canada will stay below seasonal for the next several days. Here now is the latest on your weather this weekend.